forward, and then back, forward and back. Good morning, welcome along to my channel. I'm forward and back. It's all about electric unicycles. Yeah, and I'm so excited that I thought I'd just get out of bed, roll out the door and bring you this exciting episode of Forward and Back. You know, one thing that I have seen when I watch my videos back is I talk a lot, heaps. So I guess let's take a breath, Josh. Off to the track. Yeah, no, on last video I said that I'd go to the trails. I'd been trying, not really trails, just a couple of little fire tracks just across the bushes there. You might be able to see off in the distance. I'll nod my helmet in that particular direction, that way. So what have we got happening today? I'm using darkness spot just because I've been slack and I don't usually use the apps as much as I should, but when you're pushing your wheel, you know, you're going to go and maybe run through some trails, you should perhaps just keep an eye on your settings. What else did I do? I pumped up my tyre just before I left. It's another important thing, isn't it, just to maintain that pressure. So I did that. I've also adjusted my pedal horizon back, just back to 0. I'm just trying to get comfortable with things again. But yeah, just wanted to come and hop around today. It's like hopping around lately, but I'm just building up the muscles and getting back into things, trying to get ready for the V13, which is on its way late January, I'm told. That's exciting. Right, here we go. Let's just see. I haven't been over to these trails for a long time. I haven't got the cover on the camera yet. Stupid, all these stupid things. But this low speed stuff, you know, nothing fast. And it just gives you a good little workout when the wheel's flicking back and forward. Sometimes you get a little jump. You can pop it up over. And yeah, getting to know these trails more and more, I think, gives you the ability to pick your speeds up. You got to watch. I know here there's a couple of little sharp jutted tree roots. You know, they'll do your tyre in if that's a sharp root. Quite heavy on the inclines here. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but you just want to listen to your wheel and try not to overwork it. I think this is the good thing with the V13, having a bigger tyre to just push over some of that loose stuff. And a bit more torque, you know, to get up these hills. It's going to be nice for me. Out of breath, knee braces loosened up on that adventure already. Be right back. What you see with these Leatt braces, this strap kind of works its way around the whole thing, and there's actually a sequence that you should put them on, and it's got a number. So it seems I've just strapped them up wrong in my rush to get out the door, and they just sit weird if you get the order wrong, or you get the velcro in the wrong kind of place. So I'm going to be honest, at times, and this morning was one of those times, these straps can just do your head in, because you're just not sure what part of the strap isn't aligned properly. You kind of So it looks like here that was slightly twisted, so the velcro wasn't working, and then I put the buckle on the wrong way. So you know, the dual access pads are going to be a little bit easier to put on, but you know, generally once I get this set up and I don't switch my pants, it works fine. Making sure there's no dangerous Australian animals sneaking up behind me. Serial killers, backpack murderers. EUC Wheeler, he's in town. You don't want him sneaking up behind you. If you're thinking about getting an Insta 360 camera, they're really good. They make it easy because you don't have to concentrate on anything. It's kind of just the same as, well, I ride a motorbike, so holding a little pole is just the same as holding a handlebar. So I don't really think about that, and the camera just captures everything, and you can then edit that later. But part of that is there's such a big lens that you are really susceptible to scratching and dropping and breaking. So you use these covers, and then the covers get scratched really easy, and it's basically all just a really horrible experience. Geez, that feels clunky. Let's just get the feel for a bit. Gotta watch the loose gravel heaps. You know, I can definitely feel I've got no traction. Shouldn't be leaning too hard, and you're just trying to keep the wheel on a bit of as much as an upright as possible, and lean your body. I don't know, you just figure it out as you go. What works for you might not work for that other guy. And then, you know, make sure you've got some good pads. So your Grizzler pads always help me. Just pick that wheel up, and I guess we'll go over this way. It's gonna get real hot real quick. I think hotter. Sometimes Stop music. Gee whiz. It's good. Got that out of the system. I'm sorry, V11. Sometimes I really push it. You know, probably too far for this little wheel. But that rim still seems straight. Still balancing. She didn't like it at the end. Don't know if you could hear. Just be careful. But my straps won't get their shit together. I was a bit all over the place then, a little bit mixed. It's my old friend that go home, do Christmas. Well, a little bit stiff on my back. I guess that's where a more plushy suspension system will come in handy if you're going to be jumping some steps on a downhill trail on a street tyre. But I had fun. I'm sweating. I'm fit. I feel alive. You know, each little time I get a bit of stoke from this wheel, it just becomes a bit more sentimental. It's just like your horse. There's a bushranger here called Ned Kelly. He really loves his horses. You know, he built a big bond with his mules. I feel the same way about my little mule. So what, today we went out, we met people. We couldn't get our straps together. What a great day. I got out of bed and I think I just felt that EUC buzz. I'm feeling it more and more. I think as the Sherman is hitting people's hands and I'm seeing that, congratulations, there's a few guys here in Queensland and in Australia that have just landed the first shipment of Sherman S. It looks really good. You know, all the wheels I think coming out these days look really good. I think people are really fishing to find all their little flaws and things that might go wrong. And yeah, things might go wrong. You know, the suspension on this V11, it kind of does feel like a bit of an afterthought. I mean, you saw that there. That wasn't the nicest experience for going downstairs ever. So I understand this suspension is a little bit jarring if it's not set up right, and I was really slack today. I didn't even check my suspension, and judging by those stairs, you know, I'll watch back the video, but geez, I don't even think it was traveling much. Definitely not very cushy. So what I'll do when I get home, I'll just put some dry lube on the sliders. I'll make sure they're not gunked up because I've been slack and I do lose air out of the chambers, so it's just something I like to look at and keep an eye on, so I'll do that as well. And yeah, it does wear, but for what I put it through, it should wear out a bit. I mean, it shouldn't. It is a mechanism that's designed to move, so there is friction no matter how you look at it. But you know, for the money, time, and I think, you know, they never really tried to design this as a extreme suspension vehicle. It was just kind of a way to get you over a few bumps on your commute. Yeah, I don't think they spend a lot of money, time, development on these. It was really just, can we put suspension on a wheel? Yep. Okay. And you know, that system is flawed. Perhaps they could have re-engineered something, and maybe they have on the V13. Maybe it will hold up a bit better than we thought. I don't know yet. Nobody's really got it real world, so we'll see. But I've got this in the real world, and yeah, where the sliders do scrape on each other, you know, that is a friction point, and yeah, the metal has scraped off, but it still slides, still scrapes, still moves. It's just not as delicious as it could be. Don't know where this goes. Looks like a lot of ducking and weaving. I'm supposed to be just heading home, and I am. I got Christmas wrapping to do. So I'm going to shut up and just let the serenity of the bush happen. Good morning, Merry Christmas. See you later from Ford and back. Really looking forward to getting into this for the new year. I hope to see you all out rolling. I'm going to push myself to be a lot more part of the community and get into the group rides and just try to be a part of it all. Bye. Forward and then back. Forward and then back. Forward and back.